Hi everyone, it's Jordan again, and today I am very excited because I'm going to introduce you to my absolute favorite Christian singer. And honestly, I can't believe that it has taken me 15 vlogs to first talk about him. He's my absolute favorite. So I'm going to introduce you to him. I cannot wait. But before that, I want to talk about, we're also going to be talking about like a Bible verse, and I want to get into the Bible verse and a really cool story behind it. And then I'm going to introduce you to the singer and talk about a song that relates to the verse. So the Bible verse is 2 Timothy 1:7, and it's a familiar one. You've possibly heard it. My favorite translation that I'm going to use is the New King James Version for this verse. It says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind." And I love the New King James Version because that's the only one that I could find that talks about sound mind. The other ones say self-control. And though that's really good, for some reason, sound mind to me, I just love that idea of like God gave us a spirit of, when I think of sound mind, I think of someone who's not controlled by fear, not controlled by their emotions, but really just someone who can take a deep breath and can think things through. And just a sound mind to me is just like a person who can really look at everything and make informed decisions, which is not me. I'm just going to be the first to say I do not have a sound mind on most occasions. So maybe that's why I like the idea that God gave us a spirit of a sound mind, because I certainly need to remember that. So now the story behind this Bible verse. Okay, so I actually had this idea. This song and this verse, all of it really just kind of jumped out to me last week. And so I had already kind of been thinking, oh, I might talk about this on my next vlog. Just kind of had the rough idea, didn't have anything written down for it or anything. And then, just yesterday, I'm not kidding you, yesterday, I was listening to Jeff Myers. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of him. He is an incredible Christian apologist. He does Christian apologetics, and his talks are so good, let me tell you. I very much admire his opinion, and I was listening to him, and someone asked him, they were like, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" And he said, "My favorite Bible verse is 2 Timothy 1:7. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yes, now we're talking. So that kind of confirmed to me, like, okay, we're absolutely talking about this today. So that's just the fun story behind it of just, I don't know, the way that God was just kind of like, yeah, you know, I kind of made that all connect last week for a reason, and now I can talk about it today, and I can include that fun little God story in there about how that verse speaks to someone who I very much admire and speaks to me as well. So now I can introduce you to the, in my opinion, greatest Christian singer, songwriter of all time, Matthew West. If any of you have heard of him, then you probably know some of his songs, but he is my absolute favorite. And he does this one song that's called Power, Love, Sound Mind. You can probably guess how it made me think of that when we were talking about this verse. This song, I'm going to be honest with you, I love his songs, but this one had to grow on me. This one, if you look up this one, I don't want this to be the only song that you hear of Matthew West. If you're interested in hearing his songs, text me, and I will tell you some really great ones that you should listen to. Or if you know his songs, you text me with some that I should listen to. But this song, really, the tune had to grow on me. The lyrics, I kept listening to it because I was in love with the lyrics. But I am going to go ahead and read the lyrics to you now because I just thought that they were so beautiful. The second verse of this song is amazing. So the chorus is going to sound familiar. The chorus says, "I have not been given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. I don't have to give in to a spirit of fear. I am power, love, sound mind." The second verse, listen to this. "It seems like we spend most of our lives at the intersection of faith and fear. Where we go from here will define our destination. But trust is a choice to say, I will not listen to that voice that says you might as well stay down because you're never going to make it." Trust is a choice to listen to that voice. Just that entire second verse really, really stuck with me. When it says we spend most of our lives at the intersection of faith and fear, that is completely me. I'll come to an intersection and I'll be like, I know which way I should go. I know which way my mind is going already, and they're opposite directions. I just really loved that. But then I love how it's like, it's our choice which direction we go. And God gave us not a spirit of fear, but of power, enough power that we can say, I'm not going to listen to that voice. I'm going to go down the path of faith because I've been given a spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind. So I get to decide that I am going to follow God and go down the path of faith. And I absolutely love that because I so often feel like I have to, not that I have to, I just feel like I'm the one who goes down the path of fear way too often. It's like, I don't even know. I can't make myself sometimes go down the path of faith. It's hard for me to remember that it's my choice, I guess I should say. It's hard for me to remember that I'm actually the one who gets to decide I want to go down the path of faith and not just, yeah, you're going down the path of fear once again. No, I don't have to do that. So that really helped me. All right, I hope that encouraged you today. I know it really encouraged me. You guys have a spirit of power, love, and sound mind, and not a spirit of fear. I hope you remember that, and I hope that helps you today. God bless. God is good all the time. Goodbye.